Good afternoon and welcome back to a very easy league playoffs. This is quarterfinal number 2 of the day featuring ApacheSmash and gogobmn. Should be a fun time, and I have Makarov 360 on comms with me. How are you, dude?
Hello, I'm doing well.
And away they should be going here momentarily. So, let's give you a quick recap of these two players. Apache, the 6 seed, BMN, the 3 seed. Apache finished 6-4 in the regular season. BMN a game better. But Apache owns the head to head, beat BMN week 1, mostly in part due to some major Vamp 1 issues for BMN. But based on, since that was 3 months ago, and BMN didn't move for a second. I do not know why, but all right. Um, Based on 3 months ago, I don't think he's going to make the same mistake today. So we'll see.
Yeah, Apache is also known for finishing races very close and barely winning them. So we might see that today.
Yeah, I think it'll be an exciting competitive matchup. I know BMN has some stuff up his sleeve. I think he's going to be doing some weird stuff. I'm not sure. May have some insider knowledge on that, but we'll just have to wait and see what he can pull off. But coming up to the first boss fight, Olga, right side, as we've been saying all season long, is usually preferred in a race scenario. Let's see what these two get.
So left side for Apache and the left side for BMN.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield,
Okay,
conflict,
it looks
and
like Apache
victory
gets
were
the
my
loop,
parents.
so that's going to be an
Both
okay
got
left
loop.
side.
That's really good.
Yep.
We've shared everything.
All right,
All the
both of
fun
them
and all the
nearly in
cry.
sync, so two near identical Olgas. That's always good to start the match. Let's see if either of them get a dav drop here. Ooh, BMN, very nice. It's right side luck today. All right, they are making their way down to the engine room. I think we'll see two different strats here. When we get to the engine room, B-Man will do the probably his own strat for the engine room that really nobody else does, and then Apache will do good old 1974 strats. And if you notice, B-Man doesn't have anything equipped. I think he's trying to do stair glides, where if you turbo your weapon button and just hold it as you start going on stairs, you can actually skip the animation of a couple of the stairs. So up in engine room, it can definitely add up. Yeah, this is a very weird engine room. All right.
Oh, BMN is going for 1974 strat.
No, I don't. He's got a caution, so I don't think so. No, he's gonna roll into these tac team guards just like that. Very nice, very clean. But Apache's right there. They're both neck and neck. Both of them taking the sensor a little extra safe, so don't want to blow up the ship.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes time for the scheduled
All
briefing
right,
session
deck
to
2
begin.
coming up. Looks like Apache's gonna do the older M9, just M9 the guard in the face. BMN doing the USP strat. Then M9 in the guard later.
The enemy is attacking! Stay alert, everyone!
Acknowledged. Reinforce Deck 2 security and stay sharp for any sign of disturbance.
All right, coming up on Guard Rush. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Guard Rush, Makarov?
So guard rush on very easy. You have to kill 4 guards and the last 3 guards. You want to take out the guard behind the box as fast as possible, and you really don't want to miss a lot of shots since you want to have at least 3 USP shots for the last guards.
Apache's having trouble with these last 3 guards. Oh my goodness, all kinds of trouble, dude. He's just gonna trank him and move on. That's a huge bit of time loss early.
Yeah, we
But
have a spot where we aim so that we can headshot them, but Apache was aiming slightly lower from what it looked like.
are we gonna see anything crazy here? Not from B, man. I thought maybe we would see a right side holds, but we didn't. Oh, seam crouch
Seam
from
crouch.
B man, but he kind of caught it in time. But oh, that's tough to watch.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear.
Good recognition there from BMN. He was gonna do the like roll onto the right side of the box trap, but because he held up an extra guard, if he would have continued on the right side of the box, he would have gotten spotted. And it looks like B-Man had trouble with one of his photos, so he had to retake a photo.
Compete with the US's nuclear strike capability. The world is
You
about
always
to
want
see
to retake photos, you don't want to risk missing a photo in hold free. The time
No.
loss is massive.
Yeah, you get to the terminal and you don't have a proper photo. GG. Like, that's really bad. All right, Apache with the slight, or BMN with the slight lead coming out of tanker. Very, very close throughout. Good stuff early. As we enter the plant section, not a whole lot going on, just the usual cutscenes and codecs and just kind of tutorial stuff. So we won't see any significant action until we get to bomb disposal, which I think we're going to see 2 different ways. BMN tends to do the conveyor belt route. Apache goes to the more traditional clockwise bomb route.
That cartwheel that BMN did was kind of risky, but he got it.
Yeah, trying to get that door is a lot harder than it looks. I don't like going for it personally because if you don't trigger the door, then you lose like a second. So okay. BMN going back and getting the M9. Pretty much set the standard for doing that. He did it in a race in the tournament back in May, and now everybody tends to. Most everybody tends to do it, except for the likes of Apache here.
Yeah,
But really doesn't do anything.
for a long time it was believed that getting a caution in this room actually saves 2 seconds, but turns out it doesn't, so there's no reason to not go back and pick up the M9 ammo.
Like how Apache was just running up against the wall just to get some exercise. Good stuff. Good stuff. I believe both of them ended on USP exiting tanker, so they'll be able to quick equip the M9 a couple times here in plant, just as a little menu trick. Just keeps your previous in memory, basically, when you enter plant, and it saves a menu. B-Man's kind of like distancing himself just a little bit. just based on movement. He has much better movement than Apaches, and that's gonna add up in the long run.
Yeah, this whole category is basically just optimizing movement as much as possible and menus.
Yep, it comes down to the little things. That's what makes this category so awesome, and that's why a lot of these races are pretty close. Oh, seam crouch from BMN again. That's 2 of them already.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's unfortunate.
so when the camera changes, and you try to do a cartwheel, sometimes it just doesn't register properly, and you just go prone. Um, that's a terrible, terrible feeling and time loss. That's 2 already. But as I mentioned earlier, I think we're gonna see conveyor belt from BMN. He'll be going the opposite way of Apache, getting some cardboard boxes along the way, and riding the strutty conveyor belt a couple of times to transport from room to room. If you do it optimally, it's about the same speed as the route Apache's going to do. It's just harder to pull off, but it looks cool. All right, good cartwheel to prone from BMN. Apache starting off with strut D, his first bomb. Very important that you crouch for that bomb. That way you can defuse the bomb just a smidge quicker. But we really won't know what the gap is or what the lead is for either one until they get back to strut A going towards Fortune.
Yeah, well, it's very hard to judge the time difference between runners if they're doing the two bomb disposal routes, because you might think that somebody's faster, but actually is slower. It's confusing since it's basically completely opposite.
That was a grade A strut A from BMN. Dude, those coolant rises, very quick on the defusal of the bomb. That is world record worthy for sure.
That's ideal.
Yep. So this room can be a little tricky on conveyor belt. He's got to trank this guard without getting shot, and he got shot, and then get into the room. It's a lot to do in a very short period of time. So got shot, but not a big deal.
Who's there?
Oh no,
I- oh,
VMS
wait,
struggles a lot.
what you doing? What are you doing, dude? Like, jeez. I think he tried to cartwheel off the box and then he just didn't get enough distance, basically. I said earlier, his movement's been good. I'm starting to retract on that a little bit. It's been a little questionable a few rooms. Very strange.
But you saw that BMN picked up the box in strat F, and now
Oh,
he's also
Apache tried to go for the Claymore pickup and just he didn't blow himself up, but he ran into the
the
pillar instead. So
call of shame.
yeah. At least he
Okay,
picked it up.
now BMN will pick up the second and last box from this route, which is the strat E box. With the help of the strat F bomb, BMN will go to strat B, and with the help of the strat E box, he will go to strat A.
Yeah, so all in all, I think it cuts down on one room overall. Um, on console, this is a very viable strat because you do save on loads, especially on older consoles like
Oh no,
PS2.
that cartwheel.
Jeez, just very sus movement, dude. Like it's very uncharacteristic, honestly, of what B-Man has been putting out lately. But um, not really sure. Maybe he's trying to push too hard or go too fast. So That's too close for Apache for that bomb. He's having trouble with the strut A bomb. All right, he gets it, but that took a couple extra seconds.
There you also BMN do a glitch in which we get on the conveyor belt faster. So what we do is we use a visual cue and we go up against the wall using that visual cue. We use the laser of the piston to aim at a specific pillar and we mash triangle, and with that we're going to get on the conveyor belt without going the whole way to the conveyor belt.
Yeah, I'll answer Matt's question directly. Ideally, yes. Like, it hasn't been tested exactly how much time save it would be, say, on like PS2 or anything like that. But because you do cut down on, I think, a room worth of loads, maybe two, I'm not sure. Yeah, there would be time save on console, more so than PC. BMN coming up on his final bomb, which is the Strut D bomb, which was Apache's first. So we'll get an idea shortly of what the lead is and who's in front exactly. BMN has had some issues this route, so it could be very close. I mean, it's really tough to say, but I think BMN's going to be just slightly in front.
Yeah, both had a lot of mistakes, and the gap shouldn't be that big.
So B-Man going to strut E, get on the conveyor belt again, and then it'll transport him to the bottom of the pump room, and it'll be right there at the stairs. So very, very convenient. Yeah, I think B-Man will be in front.
By quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, by a fair bit, yeah. I mean, if he gets on this conveyor belt okay, which he does.
That's
Yeah,
almost 2 rooms, actually.
yeah, it's almost 2 rooms, you're right. So it's right about 20 seconds. He definitely increased the lead, despite his mistakes. But still early, still a lot of baseball left. So, as we like to say, a lot can happen. A lot can happen. Very important that you don't get in the water here, because that's a swim of shame, and you lose like 6 seconds. But BMN's far enough away from the water that that shouldn't be an issue. Very good.
And now BMN is making his way onto the fortune fight. Now the fortune fight is sometimes called an autoscroller, but it isn't quite an autoscroller. I like to call it a fake autoscroller. So there are ways to make the fight go faster, and the first step is the most important one, which is at the beginning of the fight to turn right and punch 3 times. That puts you in a position where fortune will destroy the forklift as fast as possible, which progresses the fight faster.
Right. Yeah, that punch buffer at the start is very, very important. Otherwise, you're going to be losing 10, 20 plus seconds if Fortune doesn't do certain attacks to certain objects in a specific order. Both look to be decent fights so far. Looks like Apache's not even gonna bait Fortune for the last barrel. At least I don't think. he's going to take a different route to get there. That's doable. That's fine. But all right, that's BMN's fortune. The lead's probably about 25 seconds. So
Nice chaff pickup from BMN.
now BMN, without a doubt, is going to go for M9 Fat Man, which is a little tricky to pull off, but he's one of the best at it. Apache will go for the more consistent, lethal SOCOM Fat Man. Beautiful chaff pickup from Apache as well. 2 good chaff pickups.
I wonder if BMN will do the Ed Boy setup for non-lethal Fatman or the traditional one.
He might, yeah. We've seen I think Plywood do it once. It's a relatively new setup where you just cartwheel into Fat Man to knock him over at a specific time. It's actually a really cool looking setup. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, coming up on Fat Man for B-Man. A little bit of a wonky. What is the movement? Like, jeez. Some weird
Yeah, that
movement.
was sketchy.
Zigzag City. All right, here we go.
Traditional. And successful.
Yeah, very clean. Very nice. Very nice. Trouble on the first shot, but otherwise pretty good. It's going
So
to be tough
that's a
to
nice
compete with.
time save over Apache.
Yep. Apache going with the newer lethal setup. Turns around, gets fast bomb. Good. Another headshot. Oh, and bad RNG. That's unfortunate.
That's the worst RNG. Oh no, miss shot.
Yeah, that's going to be... And a slow bomb as well. That's going to be almost 10 seconds of time loss for Apache. That's massive. I do want to say the winner of this matchup is going to face the winner of our next matchup, which is Tino versus JoJo. So, lot to play for. Win or go home.
Now, what BMN did there, which is to equip the Claymore, is a very recent menu optimization discovered by Nimes, where you save a menu, which is a lot, and it saves more time.
Wow. No, jeez.
Oh no,
Wow.
that looked like analog to me.
Was that intentional? Did he damage cancel a Claymore on purpose? Like, wow.
I don't know, maybe to show the superiority of analog EF.
And this is why analog sucks. Like, don't do that. That's so risky for no reason. Okay, Apache gets through, no problem.
Because of D-pad.
Pretty much. All right. Claymore strat from BMN. Very good. Extra shot. Interesting. Keeps the alert and evasion going. That way the attack team guards go down here and then you don't have to compete with them at all. That's a very nice optimization. It just makes your lines easier when you come back up the stairs, but very well done. Apache doing the older setup, opting for no Claymore.
Nice choke for BMN. That was fast.
All right. Ooh, bad cartwheel from Apache. All right, let's see what these aims
I'm
are.
calling southeast.
Southeast for BMN. Okay, let's see. Nope. Nope. Ooh.
Southwest.
Southwest. Not really, not super great. So, but he took a decent line to get there. Not bad. Let's see what Apache gets. Apache's still in striking distance, but he needs something good.
I'm calling northwest for Apache.
Northwest. Makarov says northwest. Northwest.
Send backup. I have an unknown target in.
Mm, wow. Okay. Very good. So a little bit of time loss because of that. BMN had a slightly better aims. Excellent
Nice
cartwheel over the
cartwheel.
stairs. Yep. Um, anything can happen though. We have seen a fair share of Harrier issues with BMN. So we'll see. See if Apache does
Cartwheel
any.
from Apache.
Yep, very good. Any predictions on Harriers?
Well, I know for sure that BMN will do 5+1, and I think that it will be a successful 5+1. Apache might either do a 5+1 or a 2+6. I'm not completely sure.
I'm pretty sure he does 5+1. So I think the only couple that do 2+6 is Mayu and Plywood at this point. I used to do that, and I've dropped it. All right, first we have the underrated sensors. Very important.
Oh no,
Important. Don't.
reverse sensors.
Oh boy. Don't shoot
Oh
the
no!
Semtex. Oh my god.
He shot the
We
Semtex.
we have a race. That's a ginormous mistake. Okay. Opportunity.
Please don't do that again, BMN.
Man. All right, here we go, Harrier.
Successful 5+1. That's 3. That's
Oh,
4. That's
okay.
5.
That's
High damage.
sketchy. Very sketchy.
Use this.
Didn't pick up the extra stinger ammo either. Interesting.
BMN could still do turbo vamp, but it's on. It's barely enough ammo.
All right, perfect carrier for BMN. Apache. He's got a match. No, he doesn't get it.
1, 2, 3,
Three.
4.
Three.
Oh no.
Oh, this is really, really bad.
So that should be a 4-shot Harrier.
Essentially. Yeah, this is a fair bit of time loss, and now it's going to take something major at this point for Apache to come back.
Vamp 1 still exists.
It does. Okay, ends the fight there. But yeah, Apache has no choice for swim glitch. I think BMN would I mean,
Countered the enemy
I don't know.
requesting
He
backup.
might. Interesting perimeter from BMN. Took a very risky setup, throwing that
Oh no,
shaft
that
late.
cartwheel from Apache.
Yeah.
Return to your positions. Tighten security. Understood. All units exercise extreme caution.
Nice box. Nice use of the box there. That's one nice advantage for conveyor belt route is you have the box so you won't get stunned by getting shot. Patchy getting on the wall super early, trying to avoid the D-Lime special. But yeah, B-Man's definitely in a position after the president sequence here to not go for swim glitch. Apache just has to at this point. He has no choice. He has to go for everything and just throw the kitchen sink at the game. So but maybe BMN will go for swim glitch anyway, because if he gets certain matchups later on in the playoffs, he's gonna need it. So we'll see. I don't know.
I think that BMN will also go for swim glitch.
All right, coming up on his president sequence for
Will
BMN.
BMN kill the president?
We will see. Nope, he won't.
What are you doing?
Takes 2 shots to kill him on very easy, so it's pretty difficult to do.
And Apache did it on world record pace.
Yeah. All right, Apache's slowly approaching president himself.
I took these photos.
Okay, good, Nikita. Looks like yep, very good, Nikita. All right, what's B-Man gonna do? He has a significant lead right now. He really doesn't need to go for swim glitch, but we'll see. I think he does. I think he tries it at least.
BMN will
Get,
do it.
get some practice.
Oh, what was that from Apache?
Not sure. All right, there we go. Yep, he's gonna try it. That very aggressive start, like very aggressive. Look at
And that's
that.
the one cycle.
Wow, that's like one of the fastest one cycles you'll ever see. That's ridiculous. Such an aggressive start, too. Like, that's textbook.
No D-Lime
It's
special.
we have a pause from
Apache
Apache.
pausing.
Not sure why. Okay.
Maybe
But yeah, very good.
controller issues?
I'm not sure. I mean, we have seen dead zone issues from him in the past, so I'm not sure what's going on. But BMN's out of vamp just like that. No vamp issues this time around. But yeah, that was one of the best swim glitches you will ever see.
Apache has to go for swim glitch.
He has to, without a doubt. Like
And
yeah, he's trying it.
that's looking Oh no.
No, very bad. Very bad. Yeah,
Oh no.
this is desperation. This is all it's coming down to. You just cut your losses, yeah. Yep. Very unfortunate for Apache, but it is what it is. It's the game. Sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. So but BMN's pretty much in cruise control mode now. It would be a borderline miracle at this point. Now, as far as wacky stuff from BMN, we've seen Shell or EF Bridge, he damage canceled the Claymore. I'm not sure if that was intentional. We've seen a really late chaff on perimeter, but we've seen it before. I'm waiting to see something new from him. Like he said he was going to do something whack. I'm not sure where this is going to come. If it's
Evasion
going to come.
Jejunum?
Maybe. We've seen that in League already, though. I mean, I'm waiting for something new. I don't know.
No skip Tengu 1?
No skip Tengu 1. That only loses like 25 seconds. So it's not terrible. Could lay down for Tengu 2 and do nothing. Only loses like 15 seconds. Who knows? Who knows? So at least both of them had no problems with Vamp. Both of them onto the Emma sequence now, the escort, and then eventually everybody's favorite sniping section. Okay, no phantom radio call from BMN. Good. Okay. That's an interesting menu. He's gonna throw the chaff now. Okay, this is different.
Interesting.
This is very different. Okay.
This is odd.
I think he'll be fine, but that's
But
interesting
why?
nonetheless. Yeah, because he had a chaff earlier. He didn't use a chaff going into the core like some do because he had the box. That's strange. I don't like chaff grenades at all in this route, but to each their own, I guess. All right, sniping for BMN. And no phantom radio call from Apache as well. Very good. See how he handles the exit and everything. Pretty good ammo bump. Yeah, so no chaff grenade from Apache on the KL bridge here, so no weird shenanigans. But while we do have a little bit of slowdown in the action, I do want to remind you this is the very easy league playoffs for the 2020 season. I'm DLimes13. I'm joined by Makarov360 on comms. This is a community-based channel full of Metal Gear content on a regular basis. We're coming up to the end of our league. It was an 11-week or 10-game event, and then this is the playoffs. The league will conclude next weekend. On Saturday, we will have our semifinals, and then next Sunday will be a third-place match, and then the championship round. But if you do like Metal Gear content, not just MGS2, we do a wide variety of stuff here on the channel as far as marathons, various speedruns, races of most of the Metal Gear games. So um, be sure to click that little follow button and maybe join our Discord and whatnot, and can consume that wonderful content. But after this, we got one more race. We have Joseph Joestar 316 versus Tino. Should be a very good matchup. Two pretty even folks at this point in the league, so should be very, very good. So, Macro, is this your favorite section of the game, or what's your favorite section of the game?
Yeah, this is my favorite section of the game.
Okay.
But
Let's
other
check
than
it.
this, I also like. I know that's quite a hard question. I would say that I like bomb disposal a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's the Ray fight probably. I love that fight on all difficulties. It's just a fun fight. Apache in the chat says it's not looking good. Apache would be correct. It is not looking good. So, but he's all smiles. He's just having fun. Me and Apache are the main organizers of this event. Apache had this idea probably about a year or so ago, and it's just very exciting to actually come to fruition and reality. I do want to give a quick shout out to him and say, I love you, dude. Hats off to this league and everybody involved in it. It's been awesome. So couldn't have done it without any one of you guys.
It's a shame that BMN is not playing Clockwork's music.
Yeah, we've seen some meme stuff during sniping throughout league, but playoffs are a little more serious. I'm sure there's some memes going on. Maybe we'll see some at the credits. Who knows? Uh, but yeah. All right, BMN coming up to the last bit of the sniping section. Apache has about probably 37% of it left. So the gap is a fair bit. It's probably close to like a minute and a half right now. So it was very close to Harrier, and then Harrier and everything else happened, and yeah.
37% is oddly specific.
Yeah, don't ask. Good Vamp 2 from BMN. Will the risky thing be here? I have a feeling maybe I could think of something risky you can do here and not shoot any ciphers.
Ciphers.
Yeah.
You can do that, but it's ridiculous. It's basically just RNG.
Yeah.
But wait, BMN has the box.
Oh, he's just gonna run across with the box. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Punch buffer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's not shooting. Nice.
Nice.
Use the box. He didn't want to shoot at all. Very nice. I had a feeling something. Nice cartwheel. I had a feeling he would try something there, but that's actually not a bad play because you don't have any menus, so that's actually a valid play.
But will we also see something in Arsenal gear?
We could see evasion jejunum, where you intentionally get an alert and then cartwheel into a guard at the start. That's very, very difficult to do, and it saves a mere frames if you pull it off correctly. But it can bleed time if you screw it up. I don't think would bleed enough for Apache to come back, but it would still be time loss.
Yeah, at this point, Apache needs plywood's credit freeze.
Have they altered your memory too?
Yeah, it's something we've never seen before. Like it's gonna take something like that. Like, let's be honest. Or Apache has a skip to the credits or something, and he's gonna debut it and claim the bounty. I'm not sure.
Probably.
Yeah,
Olga, you
like
can't
this
keep this up.
is
They're bound to
definitely a
find you.
blowout.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace yourself.
So there are, I will answer directly. There is prizes for various things in the VE League. It's I believe it's 100 euros to the winner of the league championship, 50 to the runner with the best overall time in league, and 50 if that run happens to be world record, and an Amazon gift card. So there is a little bit to play for. Those prizes were donated by Sparty and Aston.
Oh no, another cartoon.
Is there somebody there?
So a little bit to play for, but mostly just bragging rights and for fun.
And that looks like no evasion.
Yep, no evasion to Genom, so it's got it's got to be the Tengus, right? Like it's got to be the Tengu.
Yeah, it has
Like
nothing
we
was.
haven't seen anything weird yet. Like not too weird. Like unless it was EF where he canceled the Claymore. Like that's the only thing that he's done that's really questionable right now.
But that's still not really weird.
I don't know. We'll see.
Given the gap BMN can afford doing glitchless Tengu 1 and just laying on the ground in Tengu 2.
Oh yeah, for sure. One swipe, and that's it. It's just gonna sit there.
This annoys me.
It does. Like you do one swipe and then you just sit there. Just I don't know. Like to move around, like to stay loose. All right, Apache in, Jugenum. BMN just getting out of the ascending colon. Apache gets the alert. Yep, should be fine. Got over the gap okay. He'll get shot a couple times. All right, let's see this Tengu 1.
Glitchless Tengu 1.
Oh, he's doing box. That's good. Good use of the box, that's for sure. Nope. He did the skip, so I don't know.
Maybe Tengu 2 shenanigans?
I don't know. He can lay down, do nothing. He's got the stinger on.
Yeah,
No,
maybe
he's doing the
EF
fight.
was the...
Maybe EF was the Easter egg. I'm not sure. So Turbo Tengu 2, which is faster on a more consistent basis.
Credit to Major Zero for testing Turbo Tengu 2.
Okay, that's Tengu 2. Apache's practicing his blade.
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from
And
his
now
beloved
BMN
planet.
is just standing there,
Not a bad idea.
not doing anything.
Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother.
If he numpad 2s
S3
this
stands for
and
Solid
pulls a
Snake
me, that would
Simulation.
oh
It's a
man.
development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack?
Okay, good skip from
I'm sorry this
Apache
would
for
leave you
Tengu
still
1.
the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden
Maybe he'll try
appearance,
risky
no
raise, I'm not
arrival.
sure.
It was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks.
But
I
that's
had
still
to
not
sort
really
out the
weird.
engine before the mission
Not
ended
really,
in
no. I mean,
flames.
it's a
You came in
valid
handy,
strategy.
as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute.
Yeah, I'm not
A
sure.
sprint between life and death.
Nice
You ran
box.
from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real.
Nope, standard
No, that's
raise.
traditional.
Yep. Okay, that's clean.
Are you awake yet, Jack?
And that's Tengu 2 for Apache. So yeah, the gap
The
is
Arsenal AI
about
is corrupted beyond
a minute
repair.
50,
I
55,
admit
somewhere in that
I
area.
underestimated you.
Apache just relaxing and having a nice sig.
I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Either way, pretty good performance from BMN. Barring one of the weirdest endings you'll ever see, he'll be on to the semifinal.
BMN has potential to win the entire league.
Absolutely.
It's not him I want the answers from.
I know we had Platonic drop, but even if Platonic was in, I would be more scared of BMN than anything else just because of his consistency. Can definitely win the whole thing.
I'm gonna say that his BMN's average was like 102.30 for all of the league races.
It was like a 54 or something because he got off to a little bit of a rough start. He wasn't far off me for best average, so like 6 seconds off or something. Anyway, Solidus. Slash stabs. Pretty clean. Good phase 1. Apache on
And that
raise.
would be a short dash.
Yep, good raise from Apache, and we're coming up on time for BMN, so we'll see. Very nice. That's time.
GG.
Very, very good
And
stuff.
my son.
So, B-Man to the semi-final.
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
We'll see what Apache ends up with for time. I'll answer B-Man directly. No. No, I can beat you with that run. So, oh,
That should be a high 102.
Disable a rapid fire.
yeah, it was 30 seconds off my time, so maybe in the 30s or 40s, 102. So, I'd say 102.41. That's my guess.
102.50.
Good work, Jack.
All right.
This is where it gets interesting.
First half of solid is good from Apache. Get ready to come up on time for ya boy. Having a little trouble, just all sorts of trouble. Jeez. Having trouble slashing them.
Oh, that's not good.
And that's time from Apache. So, very good.
GG.
GG to both. And as the formality, we will go to the score screen to get their final times, and we will go from there. We'll try to get Apache in here for an interview, maybe. Um, I know BMN won't, but yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Congrats to BMN for moving on. Thank you, Apache, for good season, good dedication. Appreciate you sticking with us. And looks like we won't get an interview from Apache. So yeah. Oh,
Oh,
never mind.
I'll keep it brief. I didn't play very well, but B-Man's a lot better at the game than me. I mean, the first time I beat him was absolute fluke, and that's all I could hope for today was him making a big mistake and me playing the best I possibly could. I mean, I PB'd last time I beat him, so I
I
think
mean,
he
he
finishes
made
ahead
one,
of my
but it just
PB.
wasn't enough.
Yeah, I think he finishes ahead of my PB.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think
can't
it's a
really complain.
102.
Yeah,
So,
he's a really good runner, and I like watching him play. GG going forward, obviously.
so yeah. Good stuff though. Pleasure to watch as usual, and good to have you throughout the season.
Yeah, I'll be back on comms and all that for the semi-finals, and I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the matches.
So GG dude.
Yeah, it's been cool to be a part of. I'm gonna get off now. Enjoy the last race between Joe and Tino. That's gonna be pretty great.
All right.
And
Good
yeah,
dude.
thanks for doing comms, guys. Catch you soon.
Yep. That is Apache everybody. So like you said, one more match coming up after we make it a formality with these credits and score screens. Tino versus Joe. Any thoughts on that matchup, Makarov?
It will be an interesting one. Joe recently PB'd and got his first 102. So he's really good and really active at the moment. While Tino's really good and has a lot of potential, but he's a lot more inconsistent than Joe.
Hmm. Yeah, Tino PB recently with like a mid 103, finally broke into the 103 club. Um, and he has all the tools. He has what it takes to get a 102 and beyond. He just has to put a run together. I know he's been grinding as of late, doing like tankers and stuff like that, right side holds, and doing various things. So maybe this is the day where he'll finally put it all together. Uh, Joe has been, he may not have the best times in league, but he's one of the most consistent players. I mean, low 103s, mid 103s. I mean, he's 8-2 for a reason. I mean, he's consistent. I think it's going to be a tough matchup. I if Tino wins, it would surprise me a little bit, but anything can happen in these races. So we'll just have to wait and find out. And then I do want to remind you that next weekend is the semifinals, third place match and championship match. We'll have two games on Saturday, next Saturday, times to be determined, and obviously matchups yet to be set. And then Sunday, third place match to open up with, and then we'll have our grand final championship match for all the marbles next Sunday. Again, time to be determined. Um, so it should be good stuff the next 7 days as we wrap up VE League. Been a three plus month journey to get here. It's been really really fun. A lot of cool stuff. We've brought in a lot of new runners to the category as well. We have nearly 40 names on the board. Um, it's just been an awesome 8+ months for VE since we did our tournament back in May. Um, so yeah. All right. Almost to the score screens for both. I think BMN will have like a 102.41. I think Apache will have like a 104.40 or something along those lines. The gap was just about 2 minutes on the nose.
I'm calling 102.50 for BMN and 104.30 for Apache.
Okay, interesting. There have not been any other leagues for MGS games. This is like the first time we've actually tried out a full-blown league. There have been tournaments. We've had tournaments of like MGS1 and stuff in the past. But this is like the first league that we've tried, and it's been a successful one. Length can be a bit of a concern. We might shorten it up a little bit if we do another one. But I think we will have another league at some point. Maybe not right away, but in the future. But definitely a different game. So coming up on the score screen for BMN.
102.43.
102.33. Yeah, really good. That's a good time. That's with a continue at the bridge. So that's with blowing up the cipher. And Apache is
Riders on the
Riders on
Storm.
the Storm. Very nice. Very nice. So good stuff. That's a good time. That could be good enough to win the whole thing, but um very good time for sure. Speaking of Aston in the chat, donated most of the prizes to this league. We do want to give you a shout out and say thank you very much for that. Playoff is like a tournament, basically. You start with the number of players, you go down to you have matchups, and then it's like a bracket. So you start with 8, you go down, and then they play off with each other. You go down to 4, they play each other, and then those winners go down to a championship. So you might understand it if you look at the bracket.
104.22.
22. Hey, Riders on
There
the
you go.
Storm from B-Man as well. So very good stuff. Very good stuff. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this match. We're going to go to a short break, get you ready for the third and final matchup, Tino versus Joe, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.